Good morning, friends. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Y'all grab a cup of coffee and you'll probably get to take 2 or 3 sips. This project's so quick and easy. I just wanted to hop on because I've had some questions about the heat transfers. So I wanted to show y'all how to do one and tell you all about it. Say hey. Let me know if you sprinkle. Y'all, you remember this shirt we did the other day? This is sold out, but we got lots of peanut stuff. So, like I said, grab your coffee, but be quick because this is going to be a quick project. What are y'all doing today? First of all, let me tell you about the heat transfers. Your surfaces need to be at least 70% polyester, and lighter colors do better. This is a tote bag that's exactly 70% polyester. And it's kind of wrinkled, so I'm going to iron it a little bit. Hey, Darlene and Dana, how's it going, y'all? And these the heat transfers come 2 to a package. And the instructions are on the package. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot what to do, they're on the package. So don't worry. Do not worry. I'm going to get this ironed. And you want your heat press up to 360, and then you're going to press for 60 seconds. But I'm going to show you some of these. And they look light on the paper, but the color comes through, which you'll see when we do the project. This is one, and like I said, if you get 2 to a package. And today we're going to do this Christmas tree. So pretty. Good morning. Y'all got your coffee? I don't usually hop on this early, but because these are back in stock and several of y'all were asking questions, I'm like, I'm going to get on here, show you how to do one. And look, it's after 10 here. Let me show you some of the other designs that are so pretty. This pumpkin, it is gorgeous. I showed you that one. And then this one says, this girl loves Jesus. We're going to put that on something. And then this one has an orange on it. Let me take them out of the package. Oh, if you type the word heat, I'm going to give you some of my picks from Amazon. You can get like sublimation items at Hobby Lobby. Isn't that pretty with the orange? And then if you wanted to do a wine bag for somebody, this one is stinking cute. And Barry reminded me of, I was in a book club of the month, and the name of our book club was, oh my gosh, what was it? Read Between the Wines. Y'all let me know if heat is working. And so, like, if you look in here at this tag, it says 70% polyester, 30% cotton. So, the 70% I think is like the least you want it to be. And this is not parchment paper, but I'm going to stick this in between. This is like oh my gosh, I can't even think of what it's called. It's for like it's for your heat press. Hey Teresa, hey Kathy. And y'all, is it working? Oh, thank you. I think it is working. So, like, if you type the word heat, you're going to get a link to these. And y'all, this is like super easy. And if you've been wanting to make something, but you want to make it easy, this is it. You don't have to do anything except make sure your fabric's straight. Thanks, Teresa. In that link, I put a link to some dish towels. Hobby Lobby's got like a whole section, and the prices are great. Linda, yeah, it's great to put on like a wine bag. Then I put a link to some items on Amazon. But when you're searching for something, just look for sublimation blanks. Hey, Marcia. All right. And like I said, they come 2 to a pack. They're very thin. You'll be like, that's only 1. No, it's 2. All right. I'm going to lay this on my bag. And you can use, if you want to, there's it's called high temperature tape if you want to tape it down. But I'm not going to tape it down because I want y'all to see that it will work without taping it down. And you can use parchment paper. All right. Make sure it didn't move. The heat press is on 360. And we're going to press it for 60 seconds. Now, you can apply some pressure. Let me make sure. I believe I've got it. And this thing is, you know, it's a little bit heavy. Now, you don't want to move it around. I may need to move it down some. Can they be cut without being destroyed? I don't, you know, honestly, I would think so. I haven't cut one. Are you wanting to cut between the wine bottles? I think it'd be fine to cut between them. I'm trying to look for that one. Because it's the heat. The heat makes the ink go into the fabric. So I believe you can cut between them. Is that the one you were wanting to cut between? Good morning. I'm going to let this stay on here just a few more seconds. Because I don't think I had it exactly in the right place. Okay. Now let me take a peek. Oh my gosh. Okay. So whenever you take your parchment paper off, it's hot. All right, I'm going to turn this around so y'all can see. And this is how fast it is. This is why so many people love it and why it's sold out so quick. I think they sold out within a day or two when they first came out. This is our first restock. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that pretty? And it's permanent. When you use sublimation blanks that have at least 70%. And see what I was talking about? The color doesn't look as deep and bright on here. But once you iron it on, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This would make, like if you want to put a Christmas gift in here, it'd be like a bag within, a gift within a bag. And all of the colors will be like that. They will look lighter. Yeah, you can, Darlene. Just make sure you don't move your paper. But look how gorgeous that is. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And like I said, the instructions are on the bottom. It says, say for instance, if you're going to use your iron, be sure to tape it down. That way, it's not moving around when you move your iron around. Cover the heat transfer with parchment paper. And if it's a double-sided, put a piece of parchment paper on the inside in case your fabric is thin. You don't want it to go through to the other side. It needs to be 360 for 60 seconds. Press with medium pressure until the timer stops. Remove the parchment paper and immediately while the project is warm. Repeat if necessary until the full image is pressed. Y'all may remember that's why I got that heat press. I had a smaller one. Let's see. It will not peel off. And as long as you use sublimation fabric that's 70% polyester, it will not wash out. Okay. Let me see if there's another. It does not peel. The ink goes into the fabric. So, like if you rub your hand across here, it feels no different than rubbing it across here. So, like, there's no raised area. It's not going to peel off. Let's see. Judy, the supply list today is HEAT, H-E-A-T. Let me see if anybody's got any more questions. I don't think I see any more questions, but if you think of something, just ask. But these were out of stock. Like we sold out within a few days, and they're back. I wanted y'all to know because I know a lot of you guys missed out on them the first time. So I wanted to show you how easy it was. The main thing is that your fabric is 70% polyester and a light color, because the ink goes into the fabric. Heat is the keyword. That's going to give you a link to a dish towel that I've used from Hobby Lobby, and then some stuff from Amazon. And it's also going to give you a link to all the heat transfers. I think the only one sold out right now is the apple one that I put on a dish towel. Can you use more than once? No. They're one-time use. They have ink on them. And you press it down in the bag. Now, if you wanted to add, like, if you did one where there was more space, you could ink around it if you wanted to. But these, I think they're like 8.5 by 11. They're a great size. And I knew you guys like to DIY. This would be so pretty to put somebody's gift in. Use this as the gift bag, and then they can use the tote anytime they want. But y'all, I hope you have a great day. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, if you have any more questions, just put them in the comments. And I will see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sharing. And thanks for any questions you have. All right. See y'all later.